I tear up the rim shot. I'm going global, coast to coast like my G.I. Joe present.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we'll see one of the more dangerous passing offenses. The Browns are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Titans, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And down he goes just beyond the 35. But that pretty move got him some extra space to run. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Aldon Smith coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3-and-out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
That's pulled in at the 32. Now a hit and a
what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a catch made by Kenny Brent. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kenny Brent, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
Have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the gun, here's Stafford. This one complete to Jeremy Hill. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Christian Kirksey in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. To throw on second down is Stafford. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jeremy Hill there was the intended target. Third down here. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Third and long, it's Stafford. They set up the screen to Hill. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And an alley. There goes Duke Johnson. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Aldon Smith in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Fielded at the 33. Dodges him at the 50. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Stafford on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
2nd down now after the incompletion. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And so Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. To throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
He'll drop to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Spinning away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Here's Stafford. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. The Titans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he's got some space here. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. More from Cleveland after this. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22. On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of Central Casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Josh Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
The Titans on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Stafford. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's brought down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. A final shot before the break. Stafford. Going deep here for Taylor. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Adoree Jackson on the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Jamie Collins in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Stafford. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved a first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. From the gun, Stafford. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On second down, here's Stafford. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Titans on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Stafford. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
On first down, it's Stafford. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second down now after the pass completion. Carry, it's Hill, and he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Titans on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he finds his target. It's sharp. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Fresh set of downs here. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Coleman. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Second and very short here, less than a yard. Now a handoff, Johnson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Time running out here on the play clock. They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. Good move by Duke. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Derek Morgan coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds Coleman, and he's brought down, but not before reaching reaching the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Shedding the tackle. And this is going to be intercepted. It's picked off by Bryce McCain. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. After the interception, here's Stafford. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game. I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone. And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kenny Brin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns have moved out in front. I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead. And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all. Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. They've got to be saying, boy, thanks for this field position.
Yeah, remember their last drive in which they scored a touchdown. That one also began in excellent field position, so let's see if they can capitalize a second time.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. They'll set up a throw. That's Njoku over the middle. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They're going to look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
The Titans on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Stafford. And Incomplete here on third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 7 yards there on the pickup. And the Titans are going to have a first. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done. And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there, but they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot, and that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
And that's incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Stafford. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. A first down carry for Henry. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. Stafford now to throw. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's third down. Stafford. Underneath here to Hill. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Browns, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts.